Let's see. Yep, recording. Okay. Hi. I'm doing. I just briefly talking about this in the beginning of each of the elements videos. So I'm doing each elements. Basically, I just wanted to explain. I'm doing kind of like I watch Tyler's Tarot a lot, and he has this like really awesome, like very good approach. You know, he does this kind of like daily, you know, you guys probably already familiar with him, but if you're not, check him out, Tyler's Tarot, where he does this sort of quick moving, it's basically, I think it's generally about love, but it's about like, you know, who you are, who's coming towards you and the outcome. And very quick, you know, and he's funny as hell. So if you haven't seen his videos, I highly recommend them, unless you're like, you know, like sensitive type or something, because I don't know, he's just funny, and he's not like rude or anything like that. It's just that, you know, maybe that kind of humor doesn't work with you or whatever, but I crack up like constantly with this dude. But anyway, it's like I don't want to make it seem like I'm like stealing his format, you know, in that sense. I mean, I just think it's just such an awesome format that, you know, it's like I want to try it too, you know. So it's more of a, you know, imitation is flattery type thing. Okay. Although he might not see it that way, he might see it as stealing, but I don't think he'll really care because he has like a bazillion followers, you know. So, and you know, so in that respect, and he's really, really good at what he does. So nobody's going to affect that anyway. I just really, truthfully, I think it's a very good system that he's got down. And, you know, I kind of want to try it myself. So, because I have the ability to upload a lot too. You know, my time isn't as free as it used to be, but I mean, it's, you know, somewhat free. So anyway, that's what we're doing. And it won't be such a long intro next time. I just wanted to mention that. Oh, and I was also going to mention, because I mentioned the other ones too, one of the other tarot readers I really love is Psychic Love Heals. And I think his name is Solomon. But the tarot channel is called Psychic Love Heals. And really, 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 really good tarot reader as well. So let's see. All right. So we'll move on. So this series is for Earth. I've already done air and water. Okay. So we will do Aries, Virgo, and oh my God, Capricorn. All right. I'm a little tired. I got like 6 hours of sleep, but that's not enough for me. I'm more of a like 10-hour sleeper. No, not really. I'm more of an 8-hour sleeper these days, but 6 hours doesn't quite cut it for me. But I feel good. I feel my energy feels good enough to do the reading. So, okay, so let's get on to it. And we have Aries. Let's see what's going on with Aries. Okay, I'm a little tired. Okay. All right. Full of energy. That's what I am. Full of energy. Here we go. Aries. There goes my kitty cat. All right. Aries. All right. One more. Since I was a little scattered. Okay. Aries, please. All Aries watching this video. Very clear information for Aries watching this video, please. Okay. And this is no specific time frame. This is just, you know, I mean, it should be within March. So if you're watching this in April, it probably won't. But it's just kind of, you know, general energies, probably within the next few days-ish kind of thing. Okay, Aries, or if you are watching this video in March and it resonates. Okay, Aries. Ooh, okay. Ooh, wow. Okay, and okay. All right. Well, interesting. Definitely a little heavy. Good outcome though. We've got the 10 of coin for outcome, so that's nice. Okay. Okay, so basically, you know, we have for you have two major arcana cards, and they're both pretty heavy. We have Judgment and we have the Hanged Man. All right, so you know this is kind of an important message to really, really take your time, get outside of things, like try to pretend you're on the outside looking in on this situation. Okay. And it's imperative to make a very good judgment call in this scenario. Okay. So that's why, you know, Aries, you know, they do tend to, you know, I mean, it's kind of stereotypical with the astrological stuff, you know, but a lot of times, you know, those things are there for a reason. And Aries, you know, they do tend to kind of, I don't think they rush right into things because, you know, that's usually the description. You know, they say it's like the ram, you know, butting forward. It's not that so much that you guys rush into things quickly, because I don't see that. The Aries that I know don't do that. But they do, they like look at a lot of facts, they look at a lot of things, a lot of this, and then they do that. You know, but it's like sometimes they don't take into consideration the larger picture. You know, it's kind of almost more like facts to them. They look at the facts. They look at the, I'm not going to say the logic. They look at the facts. Okay. And sometimes I think this is perhaps, you know, a message to kind of look a little bit outside the box, if you will, and kind of consider things in a more metaphysical way, you know, for lack of a better word, spiritual way, if you prefer. But it's about making the right judgment call, okay? And I believe you will with this 10 of coins. That looks pretty good, you know. And I think you realize the importance of this, all right? And it looks like you are, like, you know, very much doing that. You're really giving it some thought, and you're giving it some thought in an unusual approach, which is exactly what I was talking about. You know, I mean, this dude's like hanging upside down from a tree, you know, so that's a pretty weird way to, you know, meditate and think about things, you know, so, all right. Of course, that's not what it is, but, you know, you get the picture. So what's coming towards you is interesting because, you know, this person, you know, we have the 8 of Swords, and then we have the 6 of Wands. Okay, so could be conceit, but I don't necessarily see conceit. Let me pull one more on this, please. Because, you know, there's also like that kind of, it's like a mixed, even though this is fire and air, it's almost, I almost feel like you're dealing with a water sign because of the qualities of this, because it's almost like somebody who puts on a false front, like they're so confident and they don't care, you know, whichever way this goes, that's great, you know, I'll be around, you know, that kind of thing, but it's false. Like inside, they really have no, like zero confidence, you know, and they don't feel like they have the confidence inside to deal with this, yet they're acting as if they do. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Let me see. Yeah, one more, please, for who's coming towards Aries, please. Okay. All right, but, well, I mean, the good news is it looks like they want to put an end to a burden, and I don't think you are the burden. I don't think that. I think this is something else, and because they're looking towards the future, okay? So I think they're putting an end to something that's like, and maybe just that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're putting an end, maybe this person has been kind of into you, and they weren't sure how to approach you, where they would have a good, confident outcome. And so now they are kind of figuring out how to do that. That could be very well be. The only reason I'm going with these types of scenarios is because you do have the 10 of coin as your outcome. So otherwise, I mean, this could take a different direction, you know, in that sense. But I'm feeling that this is working in your favor. Oh, actually, I want to put another card down on you, because even though those two are pretty strong, I'm going to put a couple down on everything. Hold on. Aries, please. Okay. Okay, very careful. Scope out that situation carefully. Okay. And one more, please, for who's coming towards Aries, please. No, that's not quite there yet. Yeah, okay. Who's coming towards Aries, please? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Nice. Yeah, so it could be, too. Could be, too, that they just kind of didn't see what was in front of them, all right? And now, like, all of a sudden, they see you. So that could very well be. We have the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck, and I just pulled out the Wheel of Fortune. Now, keep in mind, I had to coax these out of the deck, so they're not quite here yet. But I think that's what we're setting up for here, is we're setting up for something, could be somebody at work, too. But for your other card, I pulled the Seven of Swords. I don't think it's like you cheating or sneaking around. I think it's you scoping out this person too. I think, this is somebody that's almost free, basically. And, I think they're not really looking at you, but I still think it's you. There's something about the confidence in this situation. I think what's going to happen is they're going to have the confidence very soon. I don't think it's there yet. And that could make sense if they're just coming out of whatever this is that they've ended, whether it was a relationship or just like some sort of heavy burden in their lives. A lot of times they're just not in the mind space right now to be like, oh, hey, what's up? And, let's go out and have fun, because they've just ended something heavy and they just might not be there yet. But we do have the Wheel of Fortune coming around. So this is changing for them. This is not in your position. This is in theirs. So, something is changing for them. And it looks like they will be coming around. Your outcome, and this is, probably together, is the Ten of Coins, which is very stable. It's, it's kind of, it's a guy and a girl. It's a couple dogs. It's, I think there's kids in the back, maybe. Yeah, something like that. So it's about, good stability with a partner, that type of thing. I mean, it could be work related too. I mean, this could be job stuff. If so, if this is not a relationship, if this is not a person that's coming towards you, all this stuff I described, it is possible. With the Lovers card, though, I think there's, if it is work related, then I would just say this. I would say the same thing. It's like, you're scoping out different jobs, and you really need to make sure that if you have multiple offers, to really look outside of everything, take yourself away from the equation and look in onto stuff. Make sure that you make the right judgment call. Okay. That's very possible. If that's the case, if it's job stuff that you're looking for and after, what's coming towards you isn't that great in the beginning, like, nothing that spectacular, but then it does look like something will come in eventually. I mean, we do have the Six of Wands here, which is a possible decent, outcome. But with this, Wheel of Fortune coming in and Ten of Coins, that would be a very good signifier to me that, something definitely is on its way that's good. But I feel like this is more relationship kind of stuff. So anyway, Ten of Coins, very good, very stable outcome. Lovers card at the bottom of the deck, very good. Not out yet, but it's getting it. This looks to me like something new in the works that you guys kind of both know is coming, but perhaps haven't really like tuned into yet. Okay, it's like you both kind of feel it a little, but it's not like one of those things where you just like go crashing into each other and it's like like blatantly obvious, kind of deal. Which sometimes, that's good too, because slow things like that can really turn into, some of the best relationships, and that's a good signifier. So, all right, I'll leave it there. I'll pull you guys a card or two here, see what comes up. Good reading, Aries. Looks good, and definitely major arcana card. So something's going down soon. All right, let's see here. Okay, for the sign of Aries, please. Okay, and one more, please. Sorry, interruptions. Okay, let me concentrate. Sorry, my dad was walking by. Yes, I'm 49 and live with my father. Okay. I used to live in LA. All right. Anyway, all right, concentrate. Aries, please. Aries. Okay. Okay, all right. So your two cards are Gates of Triumph, which sounds really awesome. Let's see what it says. Success expands in your life. So it very well could be work-related reading as well. So I think it goes actually both ways. I think, yeah, anyway. Okay, success expands in your life. Okay, that's a good one. And then we have grounding. Go deep and explore your roots. And that goes right along with this, okay? So this is important for some reason, about, especially with that judgment card here, that's pretty heavy stuff. So you got to make sure that you're on the right track, as far as your discernment. you know, make really good choices, in other words, and you know when you are and when you're not. It also might, you know, it would be a good idea probably too to, you know, keep in mind, don't get too carried away with other stuff and forget about like family obligations and things like that too. You know, like reach out to, you know, family members. Also would be good to literally ground yourself, literally, like actually go and, you know, go for a walk somewhere that's like somewhat, you know, there's nowhere in the world anymore you can go, like even if you live in the middle of the Midwest, there's like somebody, you know, there, but there's nowhere you can actually go by yourself these days. But if you can find anything that's kind of halfway remote, you know, just go and kind of walk and, you know, maybe take your shoes and socks off and, you know, especially in this weather, you know, weather's getting better. You can actually like feel the ground underneath your feet. You know, it's that type of thing too, I feel. That would be good and healing for you and fit right along with that Hanged Man card, you know. So for those of you that aren't into like meditation and things like that, which typically is what the Hanged Man card is for me, then with that grounding card, that would be, and that seems more, and you know, that's like a very, I could see Aries doing that. You know, it's just it's like, you know, the power of the earth, you know, underneath their feet. You know, that sounds cool. And Gates of Triumph. I mean, that's pretty awesome too. All right, success expands in your life. All right, we'll leave it off at that. All right, so next, Aries we did. So we are off to Leo. No, what do we? Oh my God, what signs am I on? Yeah, Leo. All right, I told you I was tired. Okay. And wait a minute. Am I doing earth signs or fire signs? Okay, I just did Aries. So okay, so I'm doing fire. Yeah. So Leo. Okay, Leos. Let's see what's in store for Leos, please. Leo. I think you guys had a good reading, if I remember right. The weekly, I don't remember what the monthly was, but the weekly reading was good for Leo. All right, shuffling for Leos. Leos, what do Leos watching this video need to know? Clear information for Leos, please, that will be watching this video. March energies for Leo, please. Leo. Okay. All right. Yes. Leo. Okay. Could be a possible third-party situation, Leo, or, you know, celebrations of some sort. You do have the Ace of Coin here, but, yeah, I'm thinking third party. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so, oh, my battery's running low. Hold on, let me close that tab. Okay, I'm going to try and speed this up. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to pause it, but... so I can come back to this because I got to go get my charger out, but just so you can see the cards, so you know I didn't like do anything different. So, well, I'll get to these. Were at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the cards real quick, and then I'm going to pause the video and we'll go into it because I got to go get my charger. Okay, all right. Just so you know, I didn't switch them up or something when I come back and restart this. Okay, pause. Okay, let's see. Am I back? Yep. Okay. All right. So charger's on. All right. So okay, Leo. So looks like you're stressed out. You may possibly have some sort of new idea to make money, that sort of thing, but it's stressing you out. Or this could be some sort of. It's interesting because. All right, we'll come back to you. You know, I see you're stressed out, you know, definitely. This is about, you know, being up at night and worrying and regrets, remorse, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know, we have the Ace of Coin here. So it could have been about a possible new business decision you made. That could be why you are feeling that way. You know, or it could have something to do with a commitment, because we have the Hierophant here in the other person's area. And we have the Out in the Cold card. So it looks like it could be that you made some sort of decision. For some of you Leos that are married or in a committed relationship, it could be that you made some sort of decision that you regret, and it has something to do with like a business or like a new financial, you know, endeavor, could, you know, possible investment, something like that. Somehow that's, you know, it's kind of shaken up your, you know, commitment, and leaving the other person as feeling like, you know, they're kind of turning their back on you, basically, is what I see. And your outcome is the Four of Swords, so it's not really anything. You know, it's sort of, I mean, it's a very deep card. I don't mean to say that, but as far as this type of, you know, I don't see any like progress really going forward from this. I just see that that you will come to like a little bit more peace with it, and you know, which is good. You know, you won't be in this energy that much longer. In other words, I think that you're going to come to peace with things and kind of let it lie, you know, and just sort of, it's, you know, it's acceptance, you know, that type of thing. Being just, you know, generally like at peace, you know, with the situation. Let me see if, that's right. I was going to go into this too, because we do have a possible third party situation and sneaking around, because, you know, I see those cards there, but there may be an end to this. Definitely. Yeah. Could have been somebody at work, and, yeah, this is similar to somebody else had a reading that's very similar to this. So I can't remember right now. So this could have been third party, could have been at work. You know, it looks like you took a break from it. Could be the end, like that's the end of it, and probably you put an end to it. If you were the one that was doing this, because it's fire, you know, with the wands, that's very possible. You know, but I do see some sneakiness and a little bit of third party, possibly with a water sign. And yeah, definitely harmed your situation and your stability. Yeah, wow, big time. So that's what all this is about, all this remorse and things like that. If it's not third party, it could just be, again, you know, because we do have this Ace of Coin, which means a new beginning, a new stability. And maybe that's just what you want. Maybe, you know, there's a possibility here, Leo, that, you know, if you were involved in some sort of third party situation, that, you know, you've put an end to it, and, you know, but it's, you know, the other person is still kind of turning away from you and not really, you know, there's no forgiveness there yet. Okay. But it looks like you will come to peace with the situation, for sure. But if it's not third party, and, you know, that's not, because this could be like you wanting a new commitment, a new fresh commitment with this person. If it's not, and it's the other way around, if you know, are involved and the partner has left you out in the cold because of this third party situation, and you want a new beginning with them, that's very possible too. And again, it could have been somebody from their work. Then, you know, it still doesn't look like it's going to progress too much. It just needs, like, it seems like more like you need to come to peace with the situation. And my thoughts are with the Hierophant here that this is probably a fairly heavily committed relationship. You know, so it could be a marriage. It could be just that you guys have been together for a very long time. And there's some sort of something in the mix that is causing you this stress and regret and, you know, that type of thing, which makes me more think it was on your side. Not necessarily, though. It could be the other way around. That's very possible. And, you know, I just don't see like a huge resolution, but, you know, I don't see any breakup cards here. So, you know, I just see sort of you coming to peace and not being so stressed out about it is what I see. That's the energy for like the next few days. Let me pull you guys some advice cards here for Leo. Let's see. And remember, this is a short snapshot of time. So, this isn't like, oh my God, this is your life, Leo. This could turn around, and it may not even be that. It could be, it's very possible too that this could be, that you're stressed out because you wanted to start this new venture, this new financial investment or business or something like that. And it could be that the commitment just isn't there. That could be right now. That doesn't mean forever. It just means that, it's not working for you right now. It's working against you. And so now maybe it's time to, take a break from that and sort of just kind of rethink things, restructure, reorganize, that type of thing. That could be it too. So if it's not a third party situation you're dealing with, and with the third party too, that could be, with business, that can, you can have business partners that are sneaking around and, trying to get information and stuff too. So that's very likely that's what that was too. It's possible. And, in that case, that would be the information for you there. And, don't get discouraged if that's what you're trying to do and build this new thing. It doesn't mean that it won't, come to fruition. It just means that right now the commitment isn't there. But this is a very brief reading for a very small snapshot in time. Okay. So it'd be better to just keep watching to see how they unfold as the week, moves on, or a couple weeks moves on. All right. A couple of advice cards for Leo, please. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yep, this is perfect. This goes completely with this Four of Swords, okay? We have healing energy flows through you, mystic healer, and we have fogged in, go slow, take time. Okay, so it's like, it's like the fog will clear. You just need to kind of relax with this right now. I mean, there's not, you can't force anything is what I'm saying. There's nothing to be forced here, okay? This is about acceptance. No, not acceptance. It's not about acceptance, because I don't want, if you're starting a new business or something, you shouldn't accept, no commitment and like a failure. So it's not about acceptance. It's about just letting, like it says, letting the fog clear, taking some time so that you can kind of restructure what's going on, let everything sink in so that you can get the clear picture, wait for the fog to dissipate, if you will. And then this one says mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. Okay. So that's, very, very good. That's about, allowing to be healed. If you screwed up, Leo, we all do it. We all screw up. I'm not saying we all go and do whatever third party, whatever, whatever the situation was. If it was you, it's, take it for what we're human beings. Okay. So, well, no, I don't like saying that because that's a cop out, because honestly, human beings are freaking awesome. And it's like, that's an excuse used way too often. Oh, we're human beings. We're only human. Well, human beings do kick-ass things all the time. So that's not really what I meant. What I meant is that, in a realistic way, it's human nature, and we all, make mistakes. We all do things like that. And, this is about forgiveness and healing energy and, owning up. If you did something wrong, then, own up to that, sit with it, relax, but don't hold it in as regrets and remorse and stress and things like that. It's done, so it's, you got to heal from it. Okay. If it wasn't you, if you are not the one who did something wrong in this scenario, and it was someone else that did this to you, it's still the same message. Understand that this person, in this commitment, if they did this to you, it's the same thing turned around. It's human nature to screw up sometimes, and it's how you feel about it. Are you going to heal from this? Do you want to heal from it? Do you want to take the time to let the fog clear and dissipate so that you can get a clearer vision on what this is, where this is going? It's kind of up to you, and if that's the scenario. Okay. Okay, Leo, I'll leave it there, and we are going on to Sagittarius. Oh, right? Yeah, Sagittarius. Okay. Yeah, Sagittarius. Fire signs, that's right. Let's see what is in store for Sagittarius. Okay, shuffling. Oh, wow, it's starting to sprinkle. Really? It's like this beautiful, beautiful day yesterday. It It's like absolutely stunning. And today it's like freezing cold and wind, and now it looks like it's starting to rain a little. Awesome. Okay, Sagittarius, please. What's going on with Sagittarius? Sagittariuses, you may be watching this video. Very clear information, please, for Sagittariuses. Sagittariuses, please. And one more. Sagittarius, please. Very clear information for Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. 10 of coin at the bottom of the deck. Very good. Okay. And our outcome card, 6 of wands. Okay. Liking that. All right. Looks like you had a very clear idea of what you wanted. But now you've added a little bit of confusion to the mix, and I don't know if that's necessary. So it looks like you had a very clear, focused idea of what was going on, and then maybe kind of clouded yourself up, maybe from other people's inputs that, you know, kind of have swayed you or made you kind of not believe in something. Let me see what this something might be. I can't tell if this is a relationship or a financial endeavor or what it could be. Let's see here. What is this coming towards Sagittarius, please? Coming towards Sagittarius. It's communication, please. Okay. Ooh, okay. 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, could be a love issue. It's a little of both. I see finances too. I mean, our outcome's good. What's coming towards you is a little odd. I've got the 4 of coin and I've got the 8 of wands, and clarified with temperance. So, you know, the eight of wands is usually typically some sort of communication, news, something fast traveling coming your way. But, you know, this is like somebody who's holding on to something and not really letting go. So it could be, I wish I could figure what kind of energies this is. If it's like love, work, what? Let me get one more card here, please. Sagittarius, please. If not, we'll go with both, because it's usually typically love or money. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, okay. I like it. I'm going with money, but I'm not feeling job here for some reason. But I'm feeling like money. Okay, so... And let me see why you're clouded. Because you have the Sun card in your position, which is really strong, and that's a really good place to be. I like that. But you have the 7 of Cups. So it could be that this is made clear to you and that the Sun, you know, makes something very clear to you. Let me see. One more in Sagittarius, please. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. This is about work and money, okay? So to clarify, I have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is in your position. You have the Sun card. And this sometimes, you know, it's mostly usually confusion and things like that, and like having too many choices in front of you and kind of not knowing which direction to go. So that could be, you know, that's why I was saying I think, you know, other people's input and stuff maybe kind of throw you off the path of your positive thinking and that kind of thing. Or this could be very clearly seeing what you have not seen for a very long time, okay? And with this Wheel of Fortune here, I tend to almost want to go with that because this is about, you know, this is something karmic and fated and, you know, now I had to, you know, bring this out of the deck. So it didn't just like come down in your original reading. This is a clarifying card. So this might not be quite yet, okay? but this is wanting to come out and soon. All right. So that's a very good sign, and it's a very good omen, if you will. Okay. What's coming towards you is, I don't really see like people or love or jobs being offered or anything like that. But I think whatever it is, okay, that you have been holding on to. No, not you. No, I'm going to take that back. This is some sort of, you're going to get some sort of communication, okay? And it's going to bring you this balance and this healing from, this may be a person, I'm not sure. I don't know if this is a person that's been holding on to you for a long time. That could very well be. And now there's going to be this communication to sort everything out, and it's going to bring you this like perfect, you know, harmony and balance, and everything's just going to feel very good and free and clear of karmic debt. Okay. That could very well be, or this could be a message that, you know, and I don't want to get you guys all too hopeful, but it's possible that this could be a message coming through that kind of puts an end to you having to like kind of covet your money, you know, and, you know, the star card can be big, you know, that could be like something pretty decent. With Temperance card here, you know, that this makes it feel more like healing to me, you know, rather than your wishes coming true. This seems to be like some sort of, you know, and, you know, I don't want to take that bummer away from you, because it's always cool to think that, oh, cool, maybe we're getting some money or a little windfall or, you know, something like that. And that very possibly could be something along those lines. You know, because I did have a couple coin cards that I saw go by when I was looking at other stuff. So that's possible. But this, you know, these two kind of say to me, a very nice, serene place to be, some healing from some sort of message coming in. And I honestly am not getting a read on, you know, if it's, you know, from like a love interest or, you know, from work, you know, possibly. I'm just not picking it up. I'm just gonna be honest. So, but you know, I like it. It's good energy. Whatever it is coming towards you is very healing, very balanced. It's gonna help you bring balance to something that has not been, you know, that has been very, you know, convoluted. You know, definitely. This is karmic, and you know, this is awesome. This is an awesome place for you to be, you know, right there with the Sun card, very strong. 6 of Wands is a self-victory of some sort of possible accolades for something, you know, possibly being noticed, recognized. With the Star card here, that's kind of interesting too for some of you Sagittariuses. You know, might be a little bit in the spotlight if you're, you know, in the creative industry or something like that. That could be. Okay. Yeah. All right. Awesome. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, you know, definitely something good is coming your way that you've, you know, hoped for a long time. Not wished for, hoped for. And it could be the end of a struggle and the end of feeling controlled. Okay. So I like that. It looks good. Let me pull you guys a couple cards here. Yeah, you could have a victory over somebody who's been very controlling to you, very miserly and very controlling. You could have victory over that and healing. For some of you, this could actually be a father, like a literal father. And there's some sort of communication, like, you know, it's almost like I feel like it could be a situation where you've been waiting kind of your whole life to just hear like some simple words from your father, you know, just like, you know, good job, Ace, or, you know, whatever, you know, that type of thing. And you get that. And it's like, it's so healing and good that, you know, for you, that could be, you know, it could be something like that. Or it could just be, you know, if it was a relationship you were involved in where there was like a little bit, you know, maybe you were involved with a controlling person, a miserly, you know, kind of greedy person. It could be that, you know, there's some healing that comes from that and things kind of balance out a little bit more. It could be a lot of things, you know, definitely. It's kind of hard to pinpoint, and nothing super strong is coming to me about this, just a few different scattered messages. So, but, you know, everything, I like it. You Star card, you got 9 of Cups. Oh, yeah, the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Nice. You know, so, and the Sun card in your position. These are all very good. 6 of Wands, very good stuff. Let me pull you guys an advice card for Sagittarius, please. Okay. Fellow travelers, it's called. Oh, awesome. Support is all around you. Okay. So that's awesome. This is a very cool card. All right. So, and support comes in all ways, because what's funny is this card, it says fellow travelers, support is all around you. But you don't see like a network of people, What do you see? You see this beautiful, peacock. There's another one down there. You see these tree leaf branches reaching out, and a rainbow. It's like nature sometimes. Just being surrounded by nature, that is the support that is all around you. Animals, trees, beautiful rainbows in the sky, that type of thing. It's like the mystical type of support that, that a lot of people don't notice, but you Sagittarius do. You guys are very in tune to that type of thing, so, and it's just really, really, really cool. I like that card. Very neat. All right. Okay. All right. That'll do it. And next is, oh God, I don't know. What do we got next? Earth signs. Yeah, I've already done. Let's see. So just did fire, did water and air. So earth signs are next. All right. Thanks.